10 highest horsepower cars in the world. 1. Devel 16 to 5,007 horsepower. Here's a car which caused a stir when it was first launched in 2017. The Devel 16 is fitted with a 12.3-liter V16 engine and 4 turbochargers, putting out an obscene 5,007 horsepower. For context, the Rimac Nevera is currently the fastest car Carwow has ever drag raced, and it has a mere 1,914 horsepower. There's just one caveat though, and that's the fact that Devel 16 hasn't actually made it into production yet. 2. Koenigsegg Gemera to 2,300 horsepower. The Koenigsegg Gemera seems tame compared to the Devel, with less than half the horsepower, but it does actually exist, so it's the most powerful car you can buy right now. It has 4 seats as well, so you and 3 friends can enjoy the 2,300 horsepower output. Power comes courtesy of a 5.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine with an electric motor chucked in for good measure. You'll have to part with around 1.5 million pounds. To find out what this power feels like on the road, 3. Lotus Avenger minus 2,000 horsepower. Now for the first electric car on this list. The Lotus Avenger is the most powerful production car the British brand has ever made, thanks to a healthy cash injection from Chinese owner Geely. It has one electric motor on each wheel to make a combined 2,000 horsepower and 1,700 Newton-meters of torque, and 0 to 60 miles per hour is dealt with in under 3.0 seconds. The price? Well, you'll have to spend over £2 million for this ultra-rare hypercar. 4. Rimac Nevera to 1,914 horsepower. The Rimac Nevera currently sits in joint first place on the Carwow drag race leaderboard alongside the McMurcury Spearling, thanks mostly to its quad electric motors, which put out 1,914 horsepower combined. It'll do 0 to 60 miles per hour in a blistering 1.8 seconds, before going on to a top speed of 256 miles per hour. It's not just a stripped-out drag racer either, because the Nevera feels very nicely appointed inside, as it should with a 1.7 meters price tag. 5. Hennessy Venom F5 1,842 horsepower. US hypercar maker Hennessy doesn't really build cars for the European market, preferring to launch its models in North America, where it has a larger customer base and wider recognition. But then with only 24 examples of the coupe and 30 open-top examples of the 6.6-liter V8-powered Venom F5 being built, Hennessy doesn't really make cars for anyone, save those lucky enough to have a few $1,000,000 in their back pocket, and the bravery to take on a 1,800 horsepower plus monster. 6. Bugatti Tourbillon minus 1,800 horsepower. This is the successor to the iconic Bugatti Chiron, and unlike its predecessor, it doesn't have a W16 engine in the middle. The new Tourbillon uses a naturally aspirated V16 unit with 3 electric motors to put out a combined 1,800 horsepower and 2,300 Newton-meters of torque. This translates to a top speed of 277 miles per hour, and 0 to 60 miles per hour is dealt with in under 2.0 seconds. It's just as beautifully designed and built inside as you'd expect, and prices will start from an eye-watering £3.2 million.